it looks like that our wonderful government may be passing this long-awaited tax legislation, and there is a cryptocurrency impact that's worth noting. For quite some time, there's been something known as a Section 1031 exchange, which is primarily used in real estate, but what it allows for under the tax code, and 1031 is the section of the tax code that it's found in, it provides for the exchange of like kind or similar property, and you can defer the taxation in that property swap. So if you think about it or consider the implication of it in the cryptocurrency world, and with Bitcoin and other leading cryptocurrencies being labeled as property to some extent in some corners of our government, what you have is a scenario where these ICOs, for instance, where people are putting in Bitcoin and conceivably had a profit on the Bitcoin appreciation, get into an ICO, that token that they've exchanged the Bitcoin for goes up and they have further gains. Well, by the strictest reading of 1031, you could argue that if I bought my Bitcoin at $1, held on to it for 3 years, and then put it all into the Filecoin ICO when Bitcoin was $7,000, I wouldn't realize a tax gain at that time. I would realize it at a later date when I sold my Filecoin token. Now, there's some rules that are regarding 1031 exchanges in terms of the property must be similar, right? So there's a question of whether Bitcoin and like an ICO token would be similar enough for a 1031. The exchange has to be, completed within 180 days. So if you've got like a delivery issue, with the token that's being delivered at a future date, are you meeting that time requirement, so on and so forth. But it's really all for naught, because as it turns out, the pending tax legislation, which I guess just passed the Senate, is going to redefine 1031 to exclude cryptocurrency, and I guess it's going to specifically exclude cryptocurrency and then limit it to real estate. So what could have been conceivably quite a boon or a tax shelter for especially people who got into ICOs this year and who had been in Bitcoin for some time, it looks like the purchase or the transmutation of that Bitcoin into token, cash, Litecoin, Ethereum, anything else would be the date of the tax implication, where you would have a tax obligation. And given that the IRS this week won its case against Coinbase, then it looks like they are in fact going to be able to start subpoenaing people's tax records. So what was a huge opportunity looks like it's probably not going to be. So 1031 exchanges appear to be out. So until next time, Adam Tracy, I'll talk to you later.